Good morning. Hi, welcome. This is Varnish Vidit. In this lecture, I'm going to convey a very interesting message to you through one of my favorite anecdotes. I had lots of stories which are my favorite. Among them, I have picked one to be shared with you here today. First, I would like to tell the story, then I will try to elaborate why this story was so interesting and important. What happened once, Narad ji, he was passing across a jungle. He was on a stall on the earth. He came across in the thick jungle, in the woods, he came across a saint. The saint was in a stance. He was in meditation. He has been in the same position for years, maybe for hundreds of years together. Even there was a nest of white ants everywhere on his body. Means so many white ants, they got nestled on his body. As Naradji passed across, Saint realized and he opened his eyes and implored. He pleaded, "O Muni Shrestha, O the holy soul, as you reach the Vaikunt, the lands of gods, please ask on my behalf how long I would have to continue in this position of meditation to get my soul saved, or my soul relieved from the curse of birth and death." Naradji agreed and he continued his journey. After some distance, he found one more saint in the same stance of meditation. Same request was made by this saint also. He also implored to Naradji to inquire in the lands of God, in the heavens, if he could get his salvation sooner or later. Naradji reached the heavens, his abode, and when he came back, so the first saint, he asked if he inquired in the heavens of God, how long would it take for him to get relief from this cycle of life and death? Naradji answered, yes, I got the answer. And answer is like this. Listen, that it is said that you would take 4 more births to get relief from this cycle of life and death, and you will get your salvation. He immediately lost his anger. The saint lost his anger, and he said, "What? Can't you see that there are nests of white ants on my body, and I have been in the same position for years continuously? Even then, I have to show more patience to be in the same stance for next 4 births. This is wrong on the part of God." Naradji continued, and he reached the second saint. Second saint also inquired what was the answer of the abode of heavens. Naradji said, "Yes, I got the answer, and I was supposed to tell you that you would take as many births as there are the leaves on the tamarind tree in front of you." There was a tamarind tree, Imli ka ped. There was a tamarind tree, and Naradji said, you can count the leaves of tamarind. You can see how small the leaves of tamarind. So there were thousands of leaves on the tree. Saint got up and started jumping with pleasure. He said, "Really? If I spend so many births, I can spend few more and I will get salvation. Wow, that's great. I'm very, very happy. Just the number of leaves on this tree." Suddenly, there was an apocalypse from the heavens. And it was said, "My dear child, be ready. Your salvation is here. You are relieved right now from the cycle of death and birth. You are saved." So, did you notice? Sometimes we are so close to a goal, but we give up. We lose our hope and we start grumbling, grudging, and grieving without knowing that it's a time to test our patience slightly more. If we might keep a bit more patience, of course, reward would be ours, as it happened in case of the second saint. He was ready to wait for more years, more births. But the first saint, he was not ready. He was giving up. Mentally, he gave up. He was not ready to bear more physical pains. So without pains, of course, there are no gains. But the second saint, he was still knowing that it was going to happen. So God was only testing whether he was really prepared for the salvation or not. And he was prepared. So he got it. So when your preparation is there and when you're determined and you are ready to have more pains, of course, there will be gains at the next door, at the next step. So the idea I want you to convey is don't lose your patience when you're tested. Because you can taste success if you put yourself in the test without any rewards expected. So this is the extreme of positive thinking. So be positive, remain positive. If you remain positive, of course, there will be a positive result. Thank you very much. I will be back with the new idea and a new video. Keep waiting till then. Goodbye.